Hi everyone, it's JelliSims. Today we're going to be building a tiny, sort of tiny trailer house that basically you'd find your grandma living in. You know, if you had a grandma that lived on her own and I guess owned a trailer park and she has a trailer home that she expanded. I don't know, it's a whole thing. I'll get into it more. But maybe we'll also talk about quarantine and how that's going for everyone. I know how it's going for me. It's a weird thing for sure, and I don't know. It's kind of it's so weird to manage, and it's not easy for me. But you know, I'm doing the best one can do in this situation. So yeah, first off, let's talk about the build for a little bit. Basically, this is a tiny house, but not really tiny. Essentially, I tried really hard to make this a small house, but I was finding that like without the tiny living, is it a pack? I don't know. I've been so away from The Sims for a little bit. From the stuff that comes with it, that allows you to have all these like ways to configure tiny homes. So I've been without it, and I don't recommend making a tiny home. Especially since a lot of the shortcuts that were available in the game before, like you could just like raise a bed, like, you know, almost into the roof, and the sim would just jump right into the bed, like even if it's not in its like functioning plane. Some of those things are gone, and so I didn't realize that when I was making this. I was like, ooh, it's not gonna be as nice as I thought it would be. But you know, it kind of took direction. Yeah, so this is supposed to like sort of replicate a build where your grandma owns like a trailer house, and then she's like manager of like the property where the other trailers are, so she has all these, you know, interesting neighbors. I mean, overall it's a pretty nice like small house to begin with, but I was not happy with the use of space when I made it. But I mean, it's totally fine. I really like how cute it is, and I like the decorations I used to give it the granny vibe, I guess. But yeah, I think when I wrote the description for the lot, it was something like, oh, you're moving into your grandma's place. There's a toddler bed in here, because that's like kind of how like I started my story with my sim, is that like, you know, your grandma, she like moved away. She doesn't want to live here anymore. She gave us to you. You have a kid. Here you go. It's a little house. But I guess, you know, in part I should talk about the StrangerVille pack, because that's basically what I'm doing. I'm building through all of the packs, the Sims packs that are available, and I really like this one. I really liked all the decorations. I kind of wish there was more. Like, I don't know. There hasn't been like a super substantial pack since Get Famous. I mean, that's a whole expansion pack. However, I just wish, you know, these little I don't know what this is, all these little packs that you buy, I wish they came with more architectural detail, more decorations and little things, stuff that doesn't even really have to be on theme, you know, because this theme was like bunker, like western desert type feel. And I mean, some granny objects would be nice. I know there's there's a new pack in the works right now that I think EA let you vote for. I didn't vote, but my point is, I know this stuff is coming, but I kind of wish it was sprinkled throughout all of the objects that you get. So yeah, this is formerly a granny home, but that she expanded into 2 stories and then built like a little garden floral arrangement area. That was kind of my thinking behind it. Like, she still kept it updated, but you know, she has her granny style, and she wanted it to be nice for her daughter or granddaughter. I don't know. As far as the story goes, that's it. I really hope you like all the details that I put in there in this build. I think I do a lot of more modern builds than usual, but this was fun. It was really nice to play with like typical, like, I don't know, granny style cottage type colors. but like not making it super like old looking or too like, you know, dated, like you've never updated your house, or like it's your actual personal taste. So it was really weird to play around with, but I really like it. This build was, like I said earlier, it was a thing. You know, I didn't like how it was turning out. Once I started decorating, I was like, oh, this could be like this, oh, this could be like that. I was actually gonna make it like very modern to begin with, but then that didn't really feel right. So yeah, and now maybe we should talk about some of these details. I like the blue, I like the pinks. I think it looks really nice. It's kind of nursery color looking, but you know, some of these things, they just remind me of like a grandma's house. So like really like nicely upholstered couches that you know you can't lay on, or like nice plates that aren't used, kind of warm dated colors, furniture that's been in the family for a long time and it's like handed down, things like that. Yeah, really intricate like beds with like the big like bedposts, and they're probably super creaky and things like that. I love that. I love those little designs, especially those lamps that are like, it's stained glass lamps. I really wanted to use it, but I just didn't like the colors on those. Yeah, overall, very nice. I really like this build. I think I'll dive into quarantine. So, the last time I made a video, the world was in a different place, and now we can't leave our homes, and you know, that's for a perfectly good reason. And I hope you're all staying safe and you know, trying to stay positive and taking care of yourselves in ways that you can, you need to. I hope that, you know, if you're needing help in some aspect, that you're seeking it, because I think in a lot of communities that help is there, and if not, you know, you might have to branch out. I'm in an okay position right now. I know my job was closed, so you know, I'm dealing with stuff, but the good thing is I have some time on my hands. I'm not a student, and I've thought about working from home because I do graphic design and like freelance work, and I sometimes get that work like on Upwork, which is a platform to facilitate freelance like distance work, and it's not something I need to do right now, and I'm very happy about that. I just want this is so stupid to say, I want to focus on me, but like it's literally, it's all I feel like I can do right now, because this is it's hard on me. Being restricted in ways you can't control, that's hard on me, but it is what it is. You know, I want to protect other people, I want to be safe, and yeah, I hope you guys think the same way. Yeah, there's different schools of thought on it right now. I hope everyone's trying to take care of everyone else in their community and themselves, because that's kind of all we can do right now. We're all kind of screwed. So yeah, that's my piece on that. I don't want to divulge in other areas that I don't know anything about, but I do want to say that I am here for you if you want to talk. If you are struggling with anything, I'm more than happy to hear you out. I worry for how do I say this? I was not always worried about this until I realized how my family was vulnerable, and now I'm starting to see that, okay, other people's families are, and it's a learning experience, and I want people to continue to educate themselves and their own communities, because that's what it took for me to really understand the severity of this. So yeah, I hope you all stay safe. I hope you enjoy the build. I had so much fun. I think it's really nice. It's definitely calming to do like the last half of this in quarantine and just build houses. I don't know. There's something nice about that. But yes, anyways, please stay safe. Have a good week. Have a good day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.